everybody. It is May the 15th, 2011, and I just wanted to give you guys a peek at what we're doing over here in Shreveport, Louisiana. This is Tillman and Fisher. Say hi.
Baby.
Say hi, camera.
Hey, camera. Hey, camera.
This is our backyard, and I just wanted to show you what we're doing back here. I kind of got inspired by a video on YouTube. I think it was called Homestead Revolution, and we started just taking over our yard. Every little spot that wasn't being used, we decided to try to put it to use. So our backyard was just nothing really. Grass wouldn't grow back here, and I wish I had a before picture. It really looked barren. Now we got our composting operation over here. 4 big boxes. This is where our leaves go. This is where our food goes. That pile over there is just about ready, and this pile in here is ready. We use that on a daily basis to feed our plants, and that makes a huge difference. So let's just go through and see what we have growing. Some collards, some kombucha squash, echinacea, lots of tomatoes that are doing really well this year. Last year, I mean, there's just no comparison. When you add organic material, compost and manure, it makes such a difference. You can grow just about anything. Eggplant, some herbs, some fennel, some mint, rosemary, and parsley. All this stuff survived the snow, and this survived the snow too. Our strawberries, we had to put a cage on it because the squirrels ate almost all of our romaine. Well, actually they ate all of our romaine lettuce last year. We were not happy about that, so we had to protect it this year. Potatoes and sweet potatoes, and a little baby fig tree that we're going to put in the ground hopefully soon. And back here there's some bees. Oh my gosh. And they like to fly out at you every once in a while just to let you know who's boss. I'm not too keen on unexpected pain, so I'm gonna stay away for a little while until I get a feel for what their personalities are. And as you can see, we have a lot of barrels randomly placed. These are rain barrels, and this is where we're gonna collect our rain, right here through that gutter. It's gonna collect in a barrel we're gonna raise it up a little bit higher, but it'll be about here, and then we're gonna connect about 5 or 6 barrels together so that we can store a lot of rain water. And then we're gonna hook a hose to it, and hopefully we'll be able to water all of our plants with rainwater one of these days. And as you can see, it's very slapdash, very rednecky. We've got some avocado trees. Some are doing pretty well, some are not. But we'll put that in the greenhouse. We'll put 1 or 2 of those in the greenhouse that we're going to put right there where that lean-to is. Hopefully we'll get that done this summer. Here's our little sitting area. Fisher, what you eating? What are you eating?
I'm doing food.
What is that?
It's doing food.
What is it?
It's doing food.
Is it avocado?
Yeah.
It's good?
Yeah.
You're eating Tillman's food?
Yeah.
He didn't want it anymore?
No.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Looks good. So I've got our clothes all over the place over here, just trying to dry them in the sun, save a little bit of electricity. And back here there was nothing growing except for a bunch of monkey grass, and so we put some blackberries over there, and I put a random coyote squash in there that had sprouted in the compost, and it's actually growing. So I'm gonna have to put something back there for it to climb up. And over here we have some, oh goodness, this box keeps flying over. We've got moringa trees. I gotta keep those away from my moringa trees. Those are my babies. This one actually got pulled up by Fisher a few weeks ago and it's doing great. So they are miracle trees. They grow really tall in Asia and they provide a lot of nutrients. The roots are edible, the stem, the leaves are edible. The beans can be used to purify water, so we may need that one day. But anyway, those are gonna go in the ground hopefully one day. Maybe we can put them in the greenhouse. A bunch of cardboard boxes that we're going to use to put in our new raised bed that we're putting out here. There's some manure that's been sitting there for God knows how long. But this is going to be another raised garden. There's Dave tilling away. And that's our backyard. We'll go to the front yard. Here's the side of the house. We've got a Japanese plum tree growing here that bore about 20 to 30 fruits this year. And here's the spot where we're going to put a new raised bed on the side of the house. I'm going to plant some mucuna or some velvet beans here and let them grow up the side here. We'll see how that goes, and then we're just going to till it all up and use it, you know, just till it into the soil, and then, you know, we can just plant whatever we want here. Probably going to plant some more perennials. So it's going to wrap all the way around here. It's going to be a pretty big space. In the front yard we have some tomatoes as well. We've got a lot of herbs and medicinals. Some basil, some calendula, parsley, collard greens, squash, more basil, some Swiss chard, some eggplant and lemon balm over there. On the next row, there's some more eggplant, some more squash, and my favorite cilantro that I sit by almost every day and just munch down on. Some corn in there, more squash and tomatoes. Let's see what we have over here. I get so excited coming out here just to see how much they've grown. These are my stevia plants. I got the seeds from Blackbird Naturals. It's a great sweetener, low glycemic index, low carb. This is burdock root that I also got the seed from Blackbird Naturals. Some pretty lavender here, which is great for attracting butterflies. And here's my burdock root patch over here with a stevia plant right in the center. Got some echinacea in there too, and some flowers. And let's see what's on the other side over here. This is our cornfield. We've got 19 mounds growing corn, squash, and beans. And actually there's some cucumber in there too. So this is going to get pretty big. There's some nasturtium growing in there around the palm tree, which are really tasty. The leaves are spicy. And I know the flowers are edible too, but I just haven't had any flowers pop up yet. So I'm just going to eat this leaf here. Whew, it's got a kick. I also have some maca growing in here. to see. It's so tiny. It just sprouted up. There it is, right there. We'll see how that goes. See if it grows. A lot of it is pretty random. I've never done anything like this before. Well, I've had gardens before, but I've never done anything this big. So, we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to give y'all a preview of what's to come. We're going to have a lot more stuff going on here in the next few months. And our neighbors are very curious about what we're doing. As you can see, all the yards are very neatly manicured in this neighborhood. It's all just pretty lawns, and here's our yard that's got a bunch of random stuff in it, and we get some funny looks, but we also get some very excited people coming up, you know, just expressing how you know, how happy they are to see people doing something different. And I can owe that to, I can actually say that I was inspired by several people on YouTube. One being Anthony Aderson, the raw model, and his business is called Blackbird Naturals. I got a lot of seeds from him and a lot of good advice from him as well. Also Raw Utah, Jake, he is a very friendly guy who has given me tons of advice, and I'm using some of the things that he uses in his garden, like the azomite and the bacteria, beneficial bacteria, root zone. Here's another view of it. I also want to say thanks to a couple of my friends too, Pam, La Pamela, who helped me get the gall to actually come out and work in my yard and just do it, and not talk about it, but actually do it. And I have another neighbor down a couple of blocks down who is doing the same thing with her garden, and she gave me some permaculture tips, which, you know, this isn't completely permaculture design, but it's getting there. We can't do everything perfectly. We did till it up, and we haven't used any fertilizer. It is organic, but we did till the ground up, which is not necessarily permaculture. But here's another view of it. I'm going to walk around and show you the corn field again. It's so beautiful when the wind is blowing. How are you doing? Good. The kids come out here and they play in the sandbox, and it's just so natural. You know, we're not hibernating inside. We're out here working, and the kids are playing, and they're doing things that boys do outside, playing in the dirt, getting beneficial bacteria from the ground. We know that this is the right thing. There's no debating that. It's the right thing. So I encourage other people, if you're watching this, you think that you can't do it, you might not think you have the time to do it. I work. My husband works. We have 2 boys, 2 and 4-year-olds, and we can do it. Everybody can do this. If everyone in this neighborhood put gardens out in their front yard, well, I think the local grocery store might go out of business, but it would be a good thing. It would be so great to see everybody out in their yards. Everybody would be talking and sharing ideas. It would just be so great. I think it's going to happen in a few years, maybe 10 years. It's going to be the norm again. So good luck with all your endeavors, people, and talk to you soon. Bye.